Yo, what's up, everybody? This is LB here back at y'all with another video. Shout out to my brother Ticket TV, Hard Name Sports Podcast, Too Raw for TV, Black Reality TV, KQKC Boxing Network, along with the brothers of the Lions Den basketball community. Make sure y'all go subscribe to those respective channels. And before we get into the stick of this video, a couple of announcements. First and foremost, subscribe to the Patreon. Starting to put up a lot of content on the Patreon. Shout out to Shalonda Respis, Stephanie Dews, and Michael Lewis for subscribing to the Patreon. I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoy the content on the Patreon. Okay? And also, salute to Rashad Amin. Salute to Rashad Amin for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Man, the channel is moving. The channel is blowing up. One or two things you can do. You either get with the program or you get left behind. But either way, this channel can continue to grow with or without you. All right. So do the right thing for your own conscience. Subscribe to my channel, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now let's get into the funk, right? Now I'm gonna try to keep this particular video PG. You want the raw and uncut version, you have to subscribe to the Patreon. All right, that's when I get really raw and uncut. Now, this particular video, or the title of this video, it stems from the Breonna Taylor case. So 124 days has gone by and no arrests have been made, right? Pressure is being put on Daniel Cameron right now. Now, we all know who Daniel Cameron is. If you don't know, I talked about him a little bit on the Patreon in the raw and uncut version, right? Now, he is a avid Trump supporter. He is a protege of Mitch McConnell. Now, Daniel Cameron, he grew up in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, 40 miles outside Louisville. His dad owned a local coffee shop, and his mom was a professor at Elizabethtown Community Technical College, right? Now, this story is coming from the Courier Journal. Now, he received a bachelor's degree from the University of Louisville. He played college football there and was a Mitch McConnell team scholar. Now, he also went on to graduate from the Brandeis School of Law at University of Louisville, and he was president of the Student Bar Association. Now, he worked for 2 years as a law clerk for U.S. District Attorney Judge Gregory Van Tatenhove. He also worked as McConnell's legal counsel for a little more than 2 years, where he was responsible for ensuring the office was compliant with Senate ethics rules. Now, he also handled a legislative portfolio that dealt with a array of matters coming through the GOP leader's office, including federal judiciary, law enforcement, and criminal justice matters. Now, in 2017, he joined Frost Brown Todd, one of the most prominent law firms in Kentucky, as a senior associate. There, his law practice focused on government and public policy matters. Now, a 2019 lawsuit seeking to remove Cameron from the ballot alleged that Cameron did not meet the Kentucky constitutional requirement to have been a practicing lawyer 8 years before his election. Now, obviously, that got struck down because he ended up beating his opponent, who was a Democrat at the time, Greg Stumbo. Beat him by 200,000 votes and was elected to office on November 5th, 2019. So that's just a basic background into Daniel Cameron. Now, this is where we got to be educated on what is his policy, right? Because that's the image portion of the Kentucky Fried Bootlicker Daniel Cameron, right? That is the image portion of it. Now, we want to know what his policy is, because we as Americans, especially Black Americans, one thing we need to be more is policy driven more than image driven. I think a lot of us, when we go to vote, we fall victim to the image of someone as opposed to the policy that the person has to put in place. Okay. Now, this is what he said. He wanted to make it very clear that he have an obligation to all the Fraternal Order of Police, to law enforcement community, to stem the tide of the drug epidemic. Hold him accountable to make sure that he's doing everything accountable to improve the outcomes of all of Kentucky. Now, he's also been endorsed by Trump, calling him the star of the Republican Party. A star is born. He's tough on crime. He's strong on borders. He will fight for Second Amendment rights. He will never let you down. He has my full and complete endorsement. Yep, that's him. That is Daniel Cameron. He is a bought and paid for coon. The Fraternal Order of Police, we all know they're a police union. I did a video about that. Check the timeline. The law enforcement community, you have an obligation to the law enforcement community. Well, let's take that and apply that to what's going on in the Breonna Taylor case, right? So you mean to tell me that the officers involved, not arrested, one of them got fired like a couple weeks ago, but he was still on the job 3 months after the incident, right? Nobody's gotten arrested. No one's gotten charged. No one has gotten prosecuted. That you had the police officers lie on their police report. They lied on the autopsy. So, what the fuck? And you wonder why people are outside your house. You wonder why people are outside your house. Now, it was quick to arrest Kenneth Walker, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, right? Shout out to DeMonte Jones in the chat, right? It was quick to arrest him. It was quick to arrest the 87 people that was out there. He Stills, Portia Williams, and another guy, Trader Truth. Quick to arrest those people, right? Not so quick, however, to arrest those 3 officers involved in the killing of Breonna Taylor. Oh, yeah, and that was the wrong house they broke into that night. They broke into the wrong house. So what is taking so long to arrest these people, Daniel Cameron? He was quick to arrest everybody else and that had nothing to do with the situation, but yet you don't want to arrest the people that has everything to do with the situation. What's up, TJ? So to my boy TJ in the building. This is what we're talking about right here. This is what we're talking about. This dude is bought and paid for. One of the first people he shot out in his message was the Fraternal Order of Police and law enforcement. So guess who is paying his daily bread? Guess who is putting money under the table for Daniel Cameron? You guessed it, the Fraternal Order of Police. You can't tell me this motherfucker not bought and paid for. Shout out to my boy 2 Raw for TV in the building. Hey, come on in here, 2 Raw. Come on in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you come in here, man, you know you more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy 2 Raw for TV. Make sure you go subscribe to 2 Raw for TV. Make sure you go subscribe to his Patreon. He has an awesome Patreon page. You know, $2 a month. You motherfuckers spend more money on more bullshit than that. Some of y'all got $2 a month. Go subscribe to 2 Raw for TV's Patreon page and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Awesome channel. You want to be educated on stuff? That's the channel you want to go to all day. But back to Daniel Cameron, right? What's up, homie?
What's up, man?
All right, what you got on this? What you got on this dude, man?
Oh man, I just listened to your Patreon, man. Typical coon, man. You know what I'm saying? Like those types of politicians who might cater to us, tell us stuff that we think we want to, things they think they want to hear when they're running for office, but once they get in the office, they show their true colors. And his true colors is he want to be, he got the mindset of Uncle Ruckus off the Boondocks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All day, man. You know what I'm saying? Now now Luda Ryder, you're out there. You out there in that area. So what's the situation like?
Remember I told y'all a couple of days ago they had those police cars just sitting out there outside his house?
Right.
And look what happened. 87 people got arrested because they were protesting for Breonna Taylor. See, now you get these celebrities and this football player getting arrested too because this guy is not doing his job. If he start doing his job, maybe they stop protesting outside his house almost every single day.
Man, look, y'all need it. Man, look, you see how they turned up in Minneapolis, right?
Man, we can't burn that man's house down like that.
I ain't say burn his house down, but I'm saying y'all need to turn up like they did in Minneapolis.
Yeah. And it's funny, man, how they're arresting you guys for simply protesting, but a couple months ago when they had those people protesting against, quarantining, ain't nobody come to them like that.
No, they didn't. You had see, that's the bullshit right there too, Raw. That's the bullshit right there. That's the bullshit I'm talking about. And when it comes to this hypocrisy in our democracy, when you had these people out there protesting, you had prom color out there protesting or staying at home, which I think was the dumbest shit ever. You had one trifling ass clap having Jezebel that was running around here talking about, man, staying at home is the same thing as slavery. How the fuck does that equal to slavery, bitch? I'm trying to keep it PG, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep the Raw and Uncut version on the Patreon. But the more we talk about this, the more I think about it, the more it really pisses me off. Anyway.
Yeah. The fact she got nerve to equate that to slavery is the most offensive shit to me.
Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then this the thing. This another thing. So nobody's gotten arrested when they was out there protesting about staying at home. Nobody. Motherfuckers about to break down the goddamn door to the governor's house in Michigan with assault rifles and everything.
And Trump was siding with them.
That's the problem we have right now. Like, go ahead, Raw.
I was saying Trump was siding with him because he know that was close to his base. He said these people have a right under the Constitution to, to protest their beliefs that they shouldn't be in the quarantine. But when it's the other way around, when we want to protest something that's actually more dire, which is basically a murder, by a law enforcement, supposed law enforcement, or race soldiers, really would call them. Oh, we're in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he arrested Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, or they arrested Breonna Taylor's boyfriend with the quickness. Why is it taking so long to arrest these cops?
I've been trying to get at my man. And
you know what I think, Lou? Not to cut you off. I think they're gonna wait until after the election to arrest those cops.
That's still too long.
I know, but I think he's doing it for political reasons.
And see, we're in the day and age now. We got a pandemic going on, and yet they're using stuff like this as some kind of political reasons, and they're using this as a front. I don't like that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just so happens they were so quick to arrest these guys and individuals that were peacefully protesting. They were not causing a riot. And then this man, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker pissed me off so bad, dog. You just don't understand how bad I want to get turned up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to suppress my anger from this.
I know. It's bull crap. I don't want to say bull crap. I want to say something else. I gotta stop.
You can say bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
It's bullshit.
There you go.
It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This just further, throws in our face that they don't see us as citizens. And it's not even always just us being black. It's just people who are, in their eyes, inferior. Minorities, the poor, whatever. They just see us as inferior. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up.
You got that right.
It is messed up, man.
Like, y'all did see that Town Business video where he said Nick Cannon came out saying we are the original Jews, and they that company stopped cut off his business ties with them for good.
Hey, Luda Ryder, I'm gonna talk about that in another video.
Yeah, okay, LB.
Yeah, I want to talk about that in another video. Yeah, matter of fact, I talked about that a lot on the Patreon. But yeah, I'm gonna save that for another video. I'm gonna stay on this. So
to be honest with you, what needs to happen is thousands of people here in Kentucky need to march on the governor's office right now to get justice for Brown.
Not gonna do it, man. Y'all need to start tearing shit up. Y'all start tearing shit up. That's when y'all gonna get your result. Because this the one thing I hate. I hate when peaceful protests are going on, they just ignore it. And then when we out there rioting and acting a goddamn fool, they ain't even want to come back and say, well, you shouldn't protest like that, bitch. You're not gonna sit up there and tell us how we should protest.
LB, we did try to tear shit up, but it's still no movement. Like, we tried everything, still no movement, because y'all
need to up the ante on it, then. Need to up the ante on y'all. I don't know what the hell y'all tearing up pieces of paper? Y'all need to burn some shit to the fucking ground. I want to see some fires. I want to see some riots. Like, I want to see some shit throwing at cops and shit.
We did all that.
Oh, hold on. I don't want like I don't want to go too far now because
we did all that, LB. Believe me, we had
to. You gotta be careful how you say it, LB.
Huh?
You gotta be kind of careful how you say stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to back up, man. You know what I'm saying? Get my channel shut down for promoting hate speech and shit. Shout out to Hamilton Jones in the building and 501 Shy Boy. What's going on with you, man? Yeah, man. Trump is a fucking disgusting hack, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude's grabbing for straws for getting votes and shit. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker will go out his way to cheat to win. We all know this ain't nothing new.
But Terrell, I don't know what the poll numbers are for Mr. McConnell right now. But what if he tried at the last minute, if he's losing, to try to arrest these cops to try to win this election?
Well, last I saw, I mean, this poll was like maybe 2 weeks ago, but he and Debbie McGrath was neck and neck. I will go on my phone right now. My phone acting stupid, bro. Like, I gotta get on the phone next week. But last time I saw it, like, they were like neck and neck. Like, the statistical dead heat. So who knows, man? I don't think she's gonna win, but who knows? If it's a huge turnout on election day, for that side, who knows? Maybe she could eke out a victory. I want them to lose.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all heard it here first, right? Watch. Now we saw this play out a couple weeks ago in Kentucky, last month in Kentucky, and more recent in Georgia. Voter suppression. All of a sudden now these machines gonna be going down. All of a sudden now, precincts that you went to go vote at, all of a sudden now you can't go to those damn precincts now. What's what I'm telling you? They're gonna resort to voter suppression. Motherfuckers waiting in long lines as long as fuck, just so you can go out there and cast your vote.
Yeah, we tried to vote
for hours. Had that passion. That's the thing. Like in 2008, we didn't give a fuck. We didn't care because we really believed that dream Obama sold us. So the lines were like extraordinarily long. It took me an hour and almost 2 hours to vote. But we were all so passionate to vote for him, we didn't give a fuck. I don't know if people are that passionate to vote for Biden.
No, he just don't rev up that base. He just don't energize anybody. Hold on.
Democrat, or if you want Trump out of office, is that you hope that people are motivated, if not to vote for Biden, just to vote against Trump. That's the only thing people can really hope for.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. Joe Biden is not. Look, Joe Biden ain't good either. You know, let's just be honest about this shit.
No, he's not.
He's not good. But at the same time, you know, I mean,
it's like almost like choosing between.
It's like getting a bad tattoo. It's like getting a bad tattoo.
I thought 2016 was bad, but god damn, man.
This is a stupid analogy, but it's like choosing between Magneto and Apocalypse. Like Magneto can be reasoned with. Apocalypse is just fucking evil.
Yeah, no shit. He's gonna tear shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's like, I don't know, man. I still can't see me vote for Biden, man. But if Trump says some stupid shit by election day, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I really don't want to do that lesser of two evil shit anymore because it doesn't work.
It too raw. I'll go the DC route. Shit, he's either like voting for Lex Luthor or Darkseid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow. Yeah. Lex Luthor looking pretty good now.
Yeah, no
Lex
shit.
Luthor looking pretty good. I don't know, man. I really don't want that. I'm tired of that lesser two evil shit, man. But you know, Trump is so awful, man. He's so awful. God, this guy's awful, man.
I mean, too raw. Think of it, man. This dude literally couldn't sell a steak. Remember he had Trump steaks?
Yeah.
You know, top 1%. Top 1% of beef.
like I said before, everybody saw he was a terrible businessman. What made you actually think he was gonna run the country good?
I mean,
you got a bunch of idiots in this country.
You didn't think he was gonna run the country to the ground?
Right. You got a bunch of idiots in this country who are very gullible. And one thing he is good at is selling a pitch to people who are gullible. And, you know, a lot of people motivated by racism and misogyny, to me. They were motivated by, they wanted to somehow vote against Obama, which was by extension Hillary, and they wanted to find any reason not to vote for a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that includes, you know, people outside of the normal base. They just didn't want to vote for a woman. And that kind of is, to me, the reason why Trump squeaked out to a victory. They were lying to posters. They were pump faking. They were telling people that they were telling the posters they were going to vote for Hillary, but in the back of their minds, they was leaning toward Trump.
Yeah.
At least that's my theory. You know, because she should have cleaned up on election day, but it was closer than people thought it would be. And, you know, she won the consolation prize, the popular vote, but Trump won. But, you know, hopefully it doesn't happen again, but people got to actually show up to vote.
And then you got ass clowns like Daniel Cameron, you know, we're gonna do everything possible, Mr. President, to make sure that you're gonna get 4 more years in office. You know. And then he comes up, a star is born. A star, man, that motherfucker ain't no goddamn star. He's a fucking dry S curl having motherfucking coon.
I just want to see how the Uncle Tom's gonna do when Trump don't get reelected. What they gonna do then, huh?
I don't know. But this the thing.
Just become rabid like critics. Cause see, the thing about it, he might not, like, Kentucky's a Republican state, so he's still pretty gonna be secure. He's just gonna be a critic of the government and still be popular with his base.
Same thing with Fox News. Fox News gonna do the same thing. They out here kowtowing to Trump and, you know, saying, you know, one thing I noticed about Fox News, man, they be playing good cop, bad cop and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So you got the you know, the 3 o'clock panel or the 3 o'clock news come out and criticize him for the shit he does, and then you got the 8 o'clock panel, like the 8, 9, and 10 o'clock panel that will shit on everything that the 3 o'clock panel did. That's what they
just wish
do.
somebody.
Classic
I
case of
just
good
wish
cop,
somebody.
bad cop.
I just wish somebody would buy Fox News and fire every single one of those people who work there.
But at least in the opinionated talking heads like Tucker Carlson, who's on vacation right now, hopefully is permanent, because it came out that his that the head writer was a racist and a misogynist, right? And then you got Sean Hannity, you know, that all he does is show his undying support for Trump. And that's the PG. There was some other stuff I really wanted to say, but I don't know who the fuck watching, right? And then there's Laura Ingraham, the AKA Janice off of the Muppets, right?
Now she's the TV version of Karen.
Hey, LB, have you heard? I heard you talking about Lindsey Graham. Yesterday. I think it was on your page. You heard the rumors about Sean Hannity?
I have not.
Oh, you haven't?
I have not. Hey, that's something we need to talk about behind the scenes, isn't it?
I think we do, because that's a big rumor about him.
Really? Oh, I am so interested. Sign me up. Sign me up. I can't fucking wait. But yeah, back to Daniel Cameron, right? Justice is not achieved by trespassing on private property. It is not achieved through escalation. It is achieved by examining the facts in an impartial and unbiased manner. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Hey, LB, is he one of those black guys that try to imitate white speech patterns and stuff?
Yes.
Oh my God, man.
Too raw.
I'm sure about the sip in this cup. That's sure somebody's spitting.
He born and raised in Elizabeth Town. Elizabeth Town's basically all white people down there.
Interesting. You don't say.
It's like a small town that white people live in.
A real life Clayton Bigsby
too.
A real life Clayton Bigsby. Naggers! Oh boy, man. Jesus. Oh I'm sorry, LB. I'm sorry.
No, you good too, Rod. You know what I'm saying? I'm right there with you, homie. Oh my God. Let's put it this way. When he was in college, he never dated the sisters.
I wonder why.
How much that square ass nigga?
Yeah. Excuse me, Stephanie. Would you like to go on a date with me? Well, you want to get your goofy ass out of here. Excuse me, Erica. I was just noticing you from afar.
I'm noticing you from afar. The worst one to me, man, like as far as like that speech pattern.
You know what they say too, Rod? Nigga, I ain't trying to talk to you with your nasty ass breath.
Smell like mayonnaise sandwiches. Get out of here. The worst one to me though, with that speech pattern, man, was so annoying is Alan Keyes.
Oh,
that's terrible, man.
Oh man, another one. God, man, he's so bad. Man, look, I think we need to do another exciting episode of the Legion of Bootlicks, man. Instead of talking about those other guys, man, we're gonna talk about the other people like Bakari Sellout and Mushmouth Benjamin Crump. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what? Hey, ain't he the fucking lawyer in this case?
Benjamin Crump?
Yeah.
You know what? I think he is. That sounds familiar.
Ain't he the goddamn lawyer in this case? Yes, he is. He is. He was the lawyer in the Ahmaud Arbery case. he was the lawyer in the case with Trayvon Martin. Look, Luda Writer, can you do the honors?
Do
Luda
what?
Writer, you still there? Can you do the honors?
Do the honors of what? Him being
Let
a
them
buck.
motherfuckers know about Benjamin Crump.
Oh my God, Benjamin Trump. Where do I start? Well, I don't really know that much about his background, but he's the same. It's like if he couldn't win the last two cases, what makes you think he's gonna try to win this one? Because I think he's not trying hard enough to win the cases. He's just doing it. He just didn't trying to get that paycheck.
I think that's exactly what that is. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all. Too Raw. I think you know where I'm about to go at with this, right? If you're watching this video, and if you're a black family who's been assaulted by white cops or anything like that, I'm gonna put this for you very slowly and efficiently and effectively. Under no circumstances should you hire Benjamin Crump as your lawyer. All right, let me rephrase that. Do not hire Benjamin Crump as your lawyer. Okay? Don't do it.
He's not gonna do his job. He's just gonna be there, say some things, just so he can get paid at the end.
He just there for a check. Ain't enough paychecks in the world, but have him, get some goddamn, lip balm for them crusty ass lips looking like snakeskin.
Let me ask you guys something. If Johnny Cochran was still alive, you think he'd win these cases?
Fuck yeah. Look, the motherfucker got O.J. Simpson out of double murder, okay?
Yeah. It would be a field day. You know what I'm saying? Like DNA evidence was tying OJ to the murder, and he still got them off.
Yeah. If it don't fit, you must have quit. That was the catchphrase that got OJ off, along with Mark Furman's testimony. Mark Furman's testimony didn't help matters neither. But when he put on that glove, and he was like, if it don't fit, you must have quit, that was the catchphrase right there that got OJ off.
I still think they I might be wrong, man, but I still think they got Johnny Cochran, man.
Hey,
yeah. I know it's a rumor, but you never know, man. They could have did something,
man. I don't know. At this point, nothing outside the realm of possibility.
Nope. I don't know.
Me neither.
We need an attorney out there who's gonna really fight for us.
Who?
We need an attorney out there who's gonna really fight for us, not just there for a paycheck.
Yeah, look, the attorney's job is to win cases. They don't give a fuck about the case or whatever like that, right? They really don't even give a fuck about the individuals. They only care about, how much money they're going to get out of them and winning the case. That's the only thing they care about. So I find it pretty hypocritical for a woman like Kamala Harris to come out there and speak about the case about Breonna Taylor, knowing in her deep, dark past, when she's not cocking her legs, or you know what? I'm not going to say that. When she's out there, talking and stuff about Breonna Taylor. Meanwhile, back in the fucking ranch, you got a case against Patrice Richardson that you hadn't solved. Nobody got arrested. Nobody's got charged. Hell, they ain't so much as find a body. But yeah, you run around here talking about Breonna Taylor, woman. You don't get out of here. And of course, when you ask her about it, she's radio silent. Don't hear a peep out of him. Man, miss me with that shit.
And when are the conventions anyway? They gotta be coming up soon.
Yeah,
the party conventions.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know when that's supposed to come out. Matter of fact, that's supposed to come out in the next couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Usually it's like, if I remember correctly, it's usually like in late July or beginning of August
Yeah, that's about the time he makes the announcement. So from what I read, it's down to two people, Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren. Shout out to Nola Boy Sports News in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Nola Boy Sports News. His channel is blowing up. He already got like close to 200 subscribers by now, and you only had the channel a day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, James, you want to come up in this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I put the link.
Yes. James got 200 already? Damn.
Shit, that nigga about to pass me, and I had my channel for a year and a half. Let me see. Where's channel at? Yeah, close to 200. He got 170 subscribers already. What up, man?
James.
What's up, baby? Salute to everybody. Good morning. You know,
Congratulations, James.
man. You know, I'm trying to put work in like you boys, man. I'm just getting up to excuse all that.
He only got like 37 people subscribe to me.
Yeah, man. That's why I went to support y'all. I need Abel Mahari stuff, bro, so I can subscribe to him, so I can help get him up there too. That's the only one I don't have, and I probably missing like probably one, but I got everybody else. So far, so good. But I need to get Abel under my belt. You know what I mean? Just to help him out too. Cause y'all doing that for me, bro. Just off y'all name and off y'all strength. Me speaking to real like y'all giving me a platform to say what I have to say and tell my side of the story from where I'm coming from. So I thank y'all for that, man. For real. Salute.
Yeah, man. All right, so what you got on this Kentucky Fried Coon, man?
Man, I'm just joining in, but when I heard what y'all was talking about, before I started saluting out to everybody, man, you know how the politicians roll, man. They scratch each other back and they keep the poor poor. That's why I don't vote, and I don't feel like it, even if we was to try to go and vote, that plays a part in us because the Republicans and Democrats always gonna outvote them anyway. It still got to go through them. So long as the Republicans and the Democrats going at it all the time and beefing what they doing, that's who really make the decisions on who become the president. Y'all can go down there and vote all y'all want. Them votes don't mean shit to them. They just want to see where we at, and they still, like I said, gonna make their own judgment who they want in the White House. That's why they was able to rig that shit for Trump. But Trump going against the grain, dog. And I ain't with him or nothing, but dog, if you see the shit that Trump doing, the reason why Trump putting up those walls, dog, to really stop sex trafficking. And them niggas had his head behind that shit, dog. But niggas don't want to see the good shit that the niggas doing. They just looking at some of the bad shit and how racist he might be in his past. But at the end of the day, man, everybody deserve a chance. I don't look at him like that, you know. For as I don't got nothing against him because he ain't affecting me. What I'm saying, them coons ain't gonna never affect me and my family because I don't play that type of shit. I stay with the real, and the real know what I'm talking about. So I let them stay on their side of the court with that shit, and I stay on the side with the real, and we gonna battle together, and we gonna fix our own problems as long as we keep doing what we doing. But with that being said, man, all them motherfuckers in that office scratch each other back. All them motherfuckers owe each other favors. So we'll never know because we don't play that side of the game with them niggas. We ain't going to school and we ain't trying to run for no office no time soon. But I had people that tried that shit, man. You gotta have money, dog. If you have money to push yourself, you can play ball with them bitches. But if you don't have no money, word of speak, and you got people marching behind you like a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, what Kennedy was doing, man, them people gonna X your stupid ass out.
Exactly.
So you got a lot of people that gotta play ball, man, just to get where they need to go. I'm just trying to see if certain people gonna play ball, get in that bitch, and do what they do us, man. Stab us in the back all the time, keep us down. Is y'all gonna put us on? Is y'all really for the right? If we voting y'all, and we put y'all in this fucking office, that don't mean y'all gonna benefit us. You know what I mean? Because I done seen a lot of people, dog. Red Nigga had to take the downfall because of what other motherfucker was doing in my city. Moria had to do the same thing. The black person always got to fucking take the downfall when they coming from the higher power, man. None of them bitches ain't gonna take the downfall, though.
You're absolutely right about that, bro. I mean, I can't put it no better. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times these politicians out here being bought and paid for by, political action committees or
Yeah,
super PACs or, police unions or whatever unions that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Why you think, look, James, hey, man, I salute you, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you called this shit from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? And I've been saying this. Too Raw been saying this. Look, if you want to know how a motherfucker move, man, look who's paying their daily bread.
man. Listen, if you hit my grandfather just passed at 82, bro. He had to go through slavery. Him and his moms killing people to save a life, but repenting, getting into church. I believe in God, dog. But I don't go to church to get no crooked past my money that I gotta work a 9 to 5 and work in the sun for. Cause y'all, if I go to y'all and need help, y'all ain't gonna give it to me. I done seen people go to a pastor and ask him help for a light bill, like just help them pay their rent because they're struggling. But then they gave this pastor $100 every fucking service. You got 3 services, you often go around every time that bitch open. But this lady giving you $20, $50, $100 a time, and she coming to you because she giving you all her money, thinking the blessings don't come from the upper high, but you came to help this lady. You got a lot of hypocrites getting over on blacks for the wrong reason. And I don't like that, dog. I just want my people to fucking wake up sometime, dog. We could build our own brand and we could do what they do. We could stay with look, we could come together because it ain't all of them, dog. Like I say, I'm not fucking racist, but we gotta start for right within ourselves right now. We gotta work on us. Once we work on us, then we can worry about adding people along that's for the right. But we ain't got our fucking self together. So how we gonna implicate somebody that's gonna infiltrate us and then go rat on us anyway? So what I'm saying is we gotta see who rolling with us within ourselves. If you're cool, you gotta go over there. If you're with the real, stand in this bitch and we gonna fight. What you think the militias doing in motherfucking Georgia? Them dudes out there with straps, dog. You know how many people legal to carry this shit? I know I am. Man, that shit supposed to be going on everywhere, but niggas scared. Niggas talk that shit, but they ain't about it. I could go out there with my little 3 guns, but what that gonna do?
Yeah, my brother-in-law carry his guns everywhere he goes now.
And all my shit legal. My wife shit legal, but I'm just saying, we got there with my wife shit, my little 3 guns, that's 4 guns. And me and my wife on the line. You think people gonna be like, man, what the fuck they doing? They trying to take over or some shit? Nah, man, we just standing for the right, man, because we got a lot of people that's scared to speak up because they don't have the fucking power to. They're already living below their means as far as income. They ain't getting paid no money. No, minimum wage in New Orleans is $7.25, my nigga. But the rent is fucking $1,100, $1,200. We went from paying $250, $500, and $750 for a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, $750. Now the shit, a fucking 3 bedroom down there, dog, it's like $1,800. That's double the fucking money these people is paying, and minimum wage is still $7.25, dog. Don't let these people tell you they done bump minimum wage up, and the people saying minimum wage $16 in California, they're a motherfucking lie. Cause I just moved from out there in '09, dog. For real, dog. And I got people that's still out there. New Orleans everywhere, man. Minimum wage is $8.25, $8.50 out there. It depends on where you go. Even if you go to KFC or McDonald's, they're giving you $8.50, man. They're not giving you no $10 to work out there. Cost of living is so fucking high out there. That would really ran me from out there because I wasn't getting paid the money because at the time coming from New Orleans, I was convicted felon. I got all that shit off my back. I had to pay for that shit though. I made those mistakes. I ain't asked for no handouts. I went to the courthouse. I see what I needed to do, and I got my shit together so I can get a better job, so I can feed my family. Some niggas give up. I ain't no quitter though, dog. I could have stayed there and been like, man, them niggas don't want to give me no job. Everywhere I go, sending me a letter in the mail, and they shutting me down. Man, that's what the government want us to do. Stay in the fucking hole. That's what the government want us to do. Stay underneath the fucking ground while they up here living. They won't feed us these fucking bird crumbs and they expect us to be satisfied, man. We got to get up out that mentality. Sit your ass down for 7 years. Go get you a job. A convicted felon, you could go work in the warehouse, get you 13, $12 an hour. That's better than minimum wage. A warehouse always hire convicted felons. I'm letting you know that now. Just tell the truth, dog. And people gonna give you a chance. You lie on the application, they gonna feel like they can't trust you. What the fuck you lying for? Own up to your motherfucking mistakes. A nigga respect the truth quicker than they respect a lie, dog.
Those are facts, homie.
That's why I say we hold ourselves back though by lying on these applications, trying to hide our wrongs because we put ourselves in those positions. Just admit to it, telling people the truth. You ain't been in trouble in 5, 6, 7 years. Fuck, they gonna give you that chance, man. Explain your story, man. A closed mouth don't get fed. My grandfather raised me right, bro. My daddy was in my life, but he wasn't living with us. And like, I'm glad I got this page, bro, because I'm telling you, man, the story gets deeper and deeper because people don't understand. People got it harder than you, and you won't even much know it until you hear their testimony. Honor the strong, survive, my people. Much love to all my people, dog. It's time for us to come together, wake up, and we gonna visualize this shit and put it in motion and watch how we benefit everybody. We just gotta get on the same page and start trusting one another. We not the enemy. We fighting ourselves right now. Once we get
You
out
right
there
on
fighting
it, gang.
ourselves, once we getting out killing ourselves, a nigga stepping on my Gucci's or my Louis Vuittons or whatever you got on your feet. I done seen people say, excuse me, man, my bad. But just because he trying to make a point or make a statement, I ain't seen niggas lose their life behind that in my city. And it's wrong, bro. But you gotta live to the code. You can't be out here saying, man, I seen this, I seen that. So now you about to put your whole family in jeopardy. Especially if they can't catch you. They gonna hit one of these kids and draw your ass from under that rock. Then now you done jeopardize half of your family because you couldn't keep your fucking mouth closed because you want to jump off the porch and don't know the game. I don't want my people to have to go through that, man. Straighten your life out. Go get your job. If you're a convicted felon, go to that courthouse where you got that you caught your charge at. Find out where you could go to the clerk's office. Go to the clerk's office in the courtroom and ask them people, how can you get your record expunged? They're gonna tell you everything you need to do. And you got a brand new life from them, man. It's what you make of it. You can start over. I had to do it. It was hard. I'm 42. I made it. I'm still breathing. My 3 boys and my 3 girls, they good. I do what I can. They do good in school. I surprise them with something. I keep their spirit up so they can keep pushing. You know what I mean? I just don't ignore because they brought me A's. And I work all the time. I can't do nothing for them and show them what I appreciate what y'all doing in school. I am paying attention. Don't think I'm not watching. So that's gonna make them go get more A's. Oh, my daddy bought me a new game. My daddy bought me some new shoes. My daddy bought me this. My daddy bought me that. So they're gonna want to keep pushing to get those good grades. Don't ignore these kids, because guess what? They ain't asked to come here. That's why I say the politicians don't give a fuck about us. We got to give a fuck about ourselves. Once we start giving a fuck about ourselves, then we can play their own game. Because we smart enough to do it. We the ones making this bitch the money. When blacks get the money, dog, they gonna run straight to the white stores, going buy Bentleys. They gonna buy fucking all kind of luxury cars, spending the money back with the white folks. But they refuse to put it back in their own company, in their own community. They refuse to put buildings for people that's getting paid minimum wage. As far as the rappers and all the athletes that's making that kind of money, they could build jobs and give people jobs in the low income houses in the middle class to keep their business up so they can elevate, start buying property. But no, they'll go spend that 250,000 on a Lambo. They'll go spend that 350,000 on a Bentley truck. Come on, man. You don't see the cycle. They got jewelry on their fucking neck, and that's all they doing is keep putting it in the camera, rapping. Come on, man. That shit ain't cool, man. We got the game fucked up right now. And that's the niggas they keep putting on TV, flashing in front of these kids, and that's all they see. So what you gonna think that's gonna go in their mind when they get older? Shit, I wanna be like Lil Baby. I wanna be like Lil Weezy. I wanna be like Boosie Badass. And all these dudes ain't living right, man.
No, they're not.
That's why I'm at with it, LB, bro. I be so fucked up every day waking up because my kids gotta live through this shit too, dog. I know if the law ever take me away from this bitch, my kids gonna suffer. And I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't think nobody wants that, man. Yeah, man, these guys out here being bought and paid for, man. You know what I'm saying? And we should have. That just goes back to what I always say, man. When we come to these politicians, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers get thrown. They just throw a motherfucker in our face or whatever like that. See, there's a black man right there. He looks just like you. He thinks like you. He speaks so well. Why don't you go vote for him? No, I need more evidence than that because I need to. Because not all skin folks are kin folks, man. And this dude, Daniel Cameron, is a classic example of that.
Yep.
This dude is an agent for white supremacy.
He cooning to get in. And we don't need them type people on our side.
No, man, you know what I'm saying? We need to sniff these guys out, man, just like Too Raw and said earlier today, man, these dudes out here, they look like us, but they ain't for us. And they out here, talking all this nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't need to be protesting like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not the fact they. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say about the protest right quick. My bad. You seen they brought all them people to jail behind that Breonna protest?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, all right. Now I'm on. Now I figured that. Yeah, you could go ahead too, Rod. That's crazy.
No, I was just gonna say, man, like it's like it seems like almost all of it seems like the majority of people in positions of authority or power that look like us, they not for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they on the other side, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's messed up, man, because the other side, they got so many people that are infiltrated in the system that are for white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Acting like they not, but they for that agenda. But we can't do the same. We can't seem to get people in positions where, you know what I'm saying, they are for, at least equality. You know what I'm saying? And for the betterment of those that are, minorities and those who are struggling, those who are, seen as, inferior, whatever you want to say. But it's not the case, man. It's like they all get corrupted, man. They all just start wanting power or want career advancement. And they just got that tunnel vision. They forgot why the fuck they were put in there in the first place. All of them.
Yeah. All of them. I mean, you just can't get any crazier than that, man. I mean, it's just, it's just insane that, the minute we look like we want to take a step forward, we take two steps back because we get, guys that's out there that's not for us, right? Not only that, we got, agents out here, not being for us. And we got people out here that's hijacking our movement. We just let everything get in the way of the damn movement. Hey, we here talk about Black Lives Matter. And yet, next thing you know, you got motherfuckers running around here talking about all lives matter, and Indians lives matter, and white lives matter, and brown lives matter, and you know, Latinos' lives matter, and all this other bullshit that don't have nothing to do with our issue.
But they ain't doing it to them. So they feel like they being left out, I guess. But they're
Where they
not
being
looking at
left
the
out for? Look,
that's what I'm saying. But they're not looking at the bigger picture. It's not being done to y'all, motherfucker. It's being done to us over and over and over.
exactly. We the ones out here getting persecuted. We the ones out here getting whipped and chained and all that. We the ones getting oppressed monetarily from a financial and economic standpoint. We can't get ahead because we can't get an opportunity. But yet everybody else can come up with their hand out and you just give it to them like it's free money. As soon as we ask for something, then we gotta justify it, and then we gotta come up with these legislative and we gotta vote on it and all this type of shit. Man, you motherfuckers out here make me sick. You elected officials, man. You act, y'all, we gonna kick you. Look, you think you run around here on your high horse, man? Look, a guy like me will kick you off that motherfucker. Go ahead, Raw.
No, I'm saying you're right, man. It's these politicians, man. They be forgetting who they are, man, and they forgetting where they came from, and what I'm saying, they all corrupted. They all take kickbacks, and they all get paid illegally just to support certain shit, and they just become beholden to all these other interests, and they good spinsters, they good snake oil salesmen, they good liars, so they know what to say to appease people. But what I'm saying, and the thing that gets me is this is the thing that really gets me, right? I hate when people who support the GOP say, well, why do black people support a party that does nothing for them? Look, I understand where they're coming from with that. I'm saying the Democratic Party really do take us for granted. But we do get at least some trinkets from them, right? What I'm saying? Over the past years, they do give us trinkets, little shit, at least. I don't understand why a person who's a poor white guy vote for the GOP, because their policies are designed to hurt you. But they just tricked you to vote for them out of racism. They made you believe that we the reason why you shoveling shit in Louisiana. No, you're not shoveling shit because of me. You're shoveling shit because of your governor and his racist policies. And the party, GOP as a whole. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, at the end of the day, man, I'm just sick of both parties, man. I'm sick of both sides. They don't do shit for people. And, for real, man, I wish it was a legitimate third option, man, that could beat these motherfuckers.
Yeah, man, because as far as I'm concerned, these Republicans and Democrats, they not but different fangs on the same snake.
Yep. I like that better than two wings on the same bird. That actually sounds even better. Two fangs on the same snake. Yep.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. Yeah, I used to say different feathers on the same bird, but figure I retire that one.
Right.
Like how the Redskins retiring their name.
Have they announced what their new name's going to be?
No, because there's a copyright. So I didn't tell you this too, Raw. So when I was out Lyft driving in DC on Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
A dude, came in. One of the dudes I was giving a ride to out there, he put me on some information about this dude that bought all the trademarks for the potential team name, and one of the potential names is the Red Tails. That's the rumored new name for the new Washington football team, is the Red Tails. The
let me get this.
Airmen or whatever like that. Now, one at the Thomas put that in my comment section, and then later on that day, but I forgot to tell y'all that there's a trademark hiccup. That's why they ain't came up with the new name yet. Because one of the dudes, some guy out in DC, bought all the trademarks to the Redskins, to the new team. So like Red Hawks, Red Tails, there's a whole bunch of trademarks that he bought, and that's what's holding up the new team name.
So basically the guy wants a lot of money for the new team name.
Well, I don't know if that's the case yet. That why I still gotta figure that out. But
Because I heard another name was the Washington Wolverines.
no, that's not it. That's not gonna be it. Trust me, that ain't it. I'm out here in the DC area, bro. That is not it.
Then I heard some fans want the Washington Warriors.
Bub. Hey, Bub, got to pay up, Bub.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna have? We have the actual Wolverine from Marvel with the shark. Hey, well,
Yeah.
I wonder what the mascot gonna be. I wonder if they're gonna get Hugh Jackman as the fucking mascot.
Oh, yeah. A picture of Hugh Jackman on the side of the helmets and shit.
I know, right?
Hey, you know what I was thinking about that whole situation? That's long overdue because you had a black quarterback to win a championship for you.
Right, Doug Williams.
Doug Williams. And he came from a black college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't y'all forget the original owner of the Redskins was righteous as hell. That's why he named the team the Redskins for 84 years.
Yep, Jack Kent Cook. He was the original owner of the Deadskins. I mean, Redskins. And
I thought it was another guy that was the original owner. I thought his name was Griffith or something. Wasn't it Griffith?
Hold on. Let me look it up.
Because he was racist as
hell.
George
Preston Marshall was the original owner.
Marshall. That's right, Marshall.
Yeah, they took the Redskins took his statue down because of his history.
Yeah, he had to be forced. I was reading about him, but he had to be forced to get black players. He was racist as shit.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get people to change the name of Buck Arena because that head coach of Kentucky basketball team back in the day was versus hell too. He didn't want no black players. They had to force him to get a black player on the team.
I remember when Jack Kent Cook died in 1997, and Dan Snyder took over ownership of the team. They was trying to get him to change the name then, but he wouldn't do it.
No, he stood on his square.
Yeah,
but have times changed? Because I tell you this though, man. Because even if you go back to as recent as 2013, right? Daniel Snyder came out and said that he had no intention of changing the team name, right? But there's some events that led up to him having to reverse course because one, RFK Stadium is set to be demolished next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So RFK Stadium is set to be demolished. You had FedEx basically say, hey, you need to change the team name. And then they came back later on and say, look, if you don't change the team name, we're going to pull our name from the stadium, right? So you had that. And then you had the DC Mayor Bowser, she is fine as hell. God damn. Anyway, so Mayor Bowser came up, basically told the Redskins, hey, look, you can't move to DC until you change the name. And then you had Nike pulling all the apparel off the shelf. Then you had Amazon basically pulling all the team apparel off the shelf, off their stores or whatever like that. So it wasn't the fact that public pressure, well, Daniel Snyder gave a fuck about that. It's the fact that his bottom line was getting affected what prompted the change.
Right, that's all they listen to is money, man. Morality, the right thing, public pressure, they ain't got shit to do with it. When you start affecting these people in pockets, is when, you know what I'm saying, is what forces to change.
Yeah, and then he tried to come up with that whole half-baked, well, we're having an informal review, and we're gonna, I got Coach Ron Rivera here, and Ron Rivera and I we're gonna get together, and it's gonna be a long, drawn-out process. Bitch, it don't take that fucking long to come up with a name. Okay, Who y'all think y'all fooling around here? See, that's what I'm talking about. It's this bullshit right here. This persona that this false bravado, these so-called posturing movements or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It really gets on my fucking nerves. So it took you all this time to, you know why outside the money, but there's another underlying thing that we hadn't talked about here, right? When it comes to, whether it be this situation with the Redskins or, that Bojangles sellout Daniel Cameron, or that weak ass, the biggest rat in Washington, D.C., right? When it comes to those three dynamics I just pointed out, it all comes down to one thing outside of money. Actually, comes down to two things. First thing is money. That's obvious. The second thing that's not so obvious is posture. It's posture because they don't want to look weak. We got to maintain this false sense of bravado. We got to look strong. We can't look weak.
Yep.
These motherfuckers don't want to humble themselves. They think the world revolves around them. No, bitch, when you fucking die, because you are going to die at one point or another. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but at some point your expiration date's going to come. Everybody has their expiration date. We just don't know when it is, right? The world is going to continue on. We'll mourn you. Well, for Trump, that might be, a Tory and Rand Petty Pendergrass production.
Party at my place.
Shout out to Tory and Rand.
No, I think when Trump dies, they're gonna be like that time when Richard Nixon died.
Yeah.
I think it'll be worse.
That might be the one time the United States actually stop the country and actually hold a parade or something like that. We don't know. We'll see. But but you're going to die and the world's going to continue on without you. All right? Just because things weren't big around you don't mean it wasn't big. Okay? So I don't know what a lot of guys call themselves trying to maintain some sort of posture when they come out in the media, talk about, yeah, we're doing an informal review and we're looking at this and we're looking at that. And you ain't looking at shit. The only thing you're looking at is how many more zeros that's going to show up in my bank account later on today. That's the only kind of zeros y'all worried about. You ain't worried about nothing else. Y'all think y'all fooling. Look, I was born during the day. Just wasn't yesterday. Huh?
Didn't Trump say he wanted his face on Mount Rushmore?
Something like that.
Yeah, his face will go on a horse's ass when they run the Kentucky Derby.
His face belonged at the bottom of a plunger.
Yeah, when you trying to unplug your fucking tail with some shit in it.
Yeah, that's where his face belongs at.
Like I said, you play both sides of the field, man, and you could tell. We from that real claw, Too Raw LB and do the writing. When you from that real claw, you can see through that shit. You can't play both sides of the field and expect shit to go your way and expect people to respect you for doing that like that, because now you saying, I don't care about what you talking about because now they paying me. Long as we ain't got the money to back it up, and they do, you're gonna keep kicking the poor in the ass because they supporting your campaign. You know what I mean? They helping you get elected for president or whatever the reason may be. Like I said, when you go in those booths and you press that button to vote, they only trying to see how many people in the country voting for certain people so they can wire down who they gonna put in the office anyway. Like if people don't believe that they was prepping and training Obama to be the office so they can kill that black president narrative, man, that shit was proof in the pudding.
I knew from the get started that whole thing was bullshit. When Obama was in office, they trying to
No, but
say,
I'm saying for people that understand it, that shit get deeper, dog. That shit run deep.
I do know this. I do know that before these candidates are nominated, they have to be vetted. And by vetted, I mean approved by certain people that run this world,
Yeah.
not the country, the world. You remember, like in 2007, just before Barack Obama was nominated, he and Hillary they were at this meeting, and like the press tried to like go in, and they didn't have access. And supposedly it happened, like I think this meeting was like in Switzerland, and some people think it was the Bilderberg group.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I heard about the Bilderberg group.
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
secret.
I definitely believe in the Bilderberg group, the Council of Seven. That's the people that really run this world.
Yeah, the Rothschilds,
Right. The Rothschilds,
the Rockefellers.
the Rockefellers. The Rothschilds really are rich. I mean, they pretty much, you know what I'm saying? They'll use somebody like Jay-Z as like a fucking gopher, like a crackhead. Like to them, Jay-Z a crackhead.
They
Yeah.
probably using Jay-Z right now.
Right. Like that's Jay, like to us, Jay-Z is royalty. To them, Jay-Z is a nigga that cut their grass for them and shit.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I'm
like
saying?
he could easily get X'd out if they wanted him to. But
Right,
he playing ball. He's
right.
slating everybody like he's supposed to. You know what I mean? What really brought my attention to that, dog, because they had a lot of people in the record industry try to start their own black distribution. That nigga Jay-Z went right into the higher. That now you see Irv, the feds hacking up J Prince down here. They fucking with Master P. That's why he laid back and stopped fucking with the shit. Came out with the new no limit. Because once you hit a certain quota, they gonna fuck with you. Now they trying to see if you gonna jump over. But you know, Master P was always independent, and he made all his money. Like, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, when you dealing with people like that, and they're not bucking and bowing down to you, now you gotta come up with all these false accusations trying to get them caught up. And these dudes just chill. Like, you don't have to be in the rap industry to make money, dog. If you
Mm.
Jay Prince got farms and all kind of shit, that dude doing it the legal way. And he could just sell a mill in Houston. You know how big Houston is? He don't have to go outside this bitch to pump no fucking music. Just like Master P. He done built this brand up. He don't have to go outside the South. You know what I mean? Period. The sell out to these coons to get no real distribution deal like Baby had to do it, signing with University. No, man, them dudes got it out the fucking mud. That's why them two niggas couldn't coexist. Cause they was built different. And in the city, them two projects ain't get along anyway. So that was like all in water. It wasn't gonna mix.
Nope. Man, you already know what the deal is about that, man. That was man, they had all I would shit. Man, you talk about a goddamn war, man. That was gonna be a goddamn war in them streets right there, boy.
It's so crazy though, because that's what they want us to do. Stay divided. But all if all these type niggas, like I say, stop letting the white man divide y'all. Put this bullshit in your head because you stay right here and I stay right there. We can't get along. Or because you from this project and I'm from downtown, another project, man, you can't coexist to see eye to eye. That's wrong, man. They blasting this shit over. Then you gotta think about it too. They we had like 10 housing developments. They tore all them down. Where you gonna put these people at now? You almost had no houses to put them in. Then in the process, you tearing this shit down. Like I said, when Katrina hit, dog, that was the icing on the cake, bro. Because we the only people that flooded the black area. No white area, no nothing that flood to the point where you couldn't see that bitch. Everything else was like ankle high, knee high at the most. But where we was like 23, 30 feet of water across the whole black community. and that shit was crazy. You could tell, dog, how they fucked that shit up because they're trying to make it out of tourist city as it is and build casinos. Once the nigga heard that, they was kicking people out their areas, want to want them to sell their property, don't want give these people they roadside assistance money for their home insurance so they can fix their house back up and come back home. That's why you have a lot of people still where they at. And I salute them because guess what? I wouldn't want to go back down there anyway. Them bitches really trying to kill me. But they ain't think we was gonna come together. Niggas who just had shootouts 2-3 months ago helping each other. And I was loving that, man. Like why I had to take this for us to come together.
Yeah, I agree.
I know you was just trying to knock this nigga head off 3 weeks ago. Cause you're in the hood talking about it, man. When I catch this nigga, it's over. Then you hear shots. Nigga, both of y'all get out the jail. And now the water flood, y'all on the boat together, saving kids, bringing kids food that, you know, just help. I'm like, man, y'all, man, this shit supposed to been going on. White people, that's their job, brother, to conquer and keep us divided. And they doing a damn good job of it. But I'm tired. I'm glad y'all coming with that real. And the more we come together to put that shit out, hopefully more people wake up and see where we coming from. Cause I lived 4 decades of this shit, dog. I'm 42. I ain't trying to live 5, 6, 7 decades of this shit. I don't want to live to 7 and nothing on change. Cause like I said, now my kids gonna have to suffer, and I can't be here to protect them.
You know, you saying that just had me bring something up, right? And this the one thing I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We as black folks or whatever like that. We share videos all the time about bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I'm just guilty as the next person, and we share videos about bullshit. But when we gonna start sharing videos like this, when we're gonna empower each other? You know what I'm saying? We talk about Jada Pinkett fucking some young dude or whatever like that, man. Look, fuck that. That has nothing to do with black empowerment. You know what I'm saying? What Jada Pinkett and Will Smith got going on in their life has nothing to do with black empowerment. What some Instagram out here twerking her motherfucking ass around trying to get the next motherfucker to, buy her shit or whatever like that, that has nothing to do with black empowerment. You know what I'm saying? We need to share videos like these where we can tell people the truth, give people that real shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, what they do with that is completely up to them. But it's our responsibility to put the truth out. That's why I come on here and do these videos. That's why James come on here and do these videos. Too Raw for TV. Check it. You know what I'm saying? The whole LDBC, man. That's why we out here. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to tell the truth, man. Too many motherfuckers being misled. Too many motherfuckers getting fed bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because what goes in your mind comes out your mouth.
Yep.
And too many motherfuckers want a goddamn handout as opposed to going out there and getting that shit through the mud instead of embracing the suck.
Yep.
Look, you're not going to get... Look, I'm going to tell you right now, you do nothing, you get nothing. Period. You do nothing, you get nothing. Too many motherfuckers here want a goddamn handout all the time. Motherfuckers want the fish as opposed to being taught how to get the fish. Give a man fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. Period.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, people want handouts now. Like literally, you're not even like using like a scripted term for it. Like literally, you go to the store, you got a 25-year-old dude ain't doing nothing with his life. 21-year-old dude ain't trying. He wants you to give him a handout. You look healthy, bro. Go get a job.
Yeah, you got 24 hours out the day, man. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours out the day. What you do with your time will determine if you get towards your goal or it takes you away from it. That's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. Everybody get 24 hours out of a day. What you do in that 24 hours determines your destiny.
Yep.
So what part of history do you want to leave? Or what kind of legacy do you want to leave for your loved ones? Right? Stop being duped by these motherfuckers on TV.
I don't even watch TV no more.
Motherfuckers will mislead you. Motherfuckers will lie to you. Motherfuckers will leave shit out just to fit their agenda.
The thing I'm doing on my point every day is trying to work on my channel and trying to get subscribers and I also listen to you guys trying to get some advice.
That's why I'm glad LVZ NBA Talk come back on Ticket tonight. We get these fucking ass clowns up out of here that don't know shit about basketball, man.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that one. He gonna cook Lamar 50 and CJ, man. Like,
we get these dumbass motherfuckers out of here. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn polluting my goddamn eardrum.
To me, them niggas be cooking themselves. So I rest by.
This to the
when
point
you don't
now
know
where, like,
basketball, I let you cook yourself.
It's like I don't have a problem debating some people. Like, even though Lamont don't really know, he got some knowledge, but he don't really know the history. But he don't bother me. It's the ones that you
say it,
Raw doing it, James. I mean, Too Raw, don't it get annoying as fuck?
Huh?
Don't that shit get annoying, man? Trying to debate these ass clowns.
Yeah, like you when you make a point, but they don't know what you're talking about. So what you saying? I mean, you ain't saying anything though. What are you talking about? I just destroyed what you just said. You ain't doing nothing. Or you ain't doing nothing. All you doing is talking. All you doing is talking.
Are they saying I don't care about that? Like, you said care about that. They giving you fresh facts. They telling you the truth, but you ain't listening to them. You don't care about nothing right now. It's like you Too Raw on LB and James. You be asking them the history of basketball. They saying like we don't know nothing about that. We know today game is better than what yesterday's game.
Yeah, just like that Dreader dude the other day, aka Stutter Butter, sound like a goddamn skip CD. This bastard was running around here talking about how Magic Johnson wasn't good because they ain't talked about it. Okay, motherfucker. And then when I asked him, because first he tried to dance around the question, like how Gregory Hine does his tap dance performances and shit. And then I just asked him directly, I'm like, hey, let me ask you something. Have you watched any basketball in the 80s and 90s? No. Then how the fuck you can sit up there and tell me what I know about the game? How the fuck you can sit up there and talk about the game when you haven't watched any basketball?
No, LB, you trying to tell these idiots. I said that's the problem. That's what we keep trying to tell these idiots. The problem is that they only talk about one player. That gives you the impression that, like, before LeBron, everybody else was just okay, but he's just great. Once in a 1,000-year player. No, he's good to an extent, but he ain't all that. That's what media does when they do this shit. They manipulate people into thinking and believing this delusional bullshit.
The thing I don't like right now how they disrespected Allen Iverson like that.
Oh yeah,
Allen Iverson wasn't efficient. The motherfucker 6'1" shooting over guys that are like 6'9", 6'10", 7 feet tall. The fuck you expect?
And he's the only scorer, so they're keying on him. They're double teaming him. Okay,
and dropping 30
for perimeter guy. So of course he's not gonna shoot 50%. This guy gonna say, "Well, Jordan shot 50%." He's Jordan, you idiot. He's 6'6". Crazy athleticism. Plus, he didn't take as many threes as Iverson. Of course, he's not going to shoot, the same percentage as Mike. Like, what is the common sense for these people?
There ain't none. There ain't no goddamn common sense, man. You got motherfuckers running around here stupid as fuck.
Then you had that argument with Kyrie Irving and who else? That it was Kyrie Irving and I think Westbrook on who's the better player in the playoffs.
Obviously, it's Kyrie Irving considering he won a championship.
Listen, man, that debate right there was so fucking stupid. And then Lamont always talk about what has he done, where he went. James Harden has the most epic fails in playoffs, as far as to be an alpha on the team.
I'm sorry, but James Harden to me is not a superstar.
No, I'm just saying he an alpha on that team without the offense run through him. So he'll get you like I said, he averaging 34 points a game. But when he go to the playoffs, his career is 22. That goes to show you he shrank major. But he talking about what his playoff average was last year. No, we talking about last year compared to the years before that. Now you talking about how long James Harden been in the league? He came in
Been like damn
2012,
near
right?
10 years.
Yeah. So listen, what I'm saying is they played KD and them played Miami and them in 2012. So I think he was a freshman that year. Like a rookie, when he came in on that team. So he been in the league long enough to know now. He been failing since then though. He shrinked in that playoffs and he been shrinking in every other playoffs. Even when he had 2-1 leads, 3-2 leads, like Gideon said, man, that dude been failing 17-point leads. So man, that dude ain't no killer. He just a stat. He just a stat stuffer. He
He's
get
been
you
in the league
buckets.
11 years. This is 11th season, James.
Huh?
This is 11th season.
Like
Yeah.
remember that year they lost to the Spurs in the playoffs?
I was going to talk about that. Game 6, they was at home. They got blown the fuck out. Now that was James Harden's MVP season.
Yeah.
They got blown the fuck out. That motherfucker was missing to the point they put him on the back of a milk carton.
I remember me and my brother were watching that game, man, and my brother actually thought that James Harden was throwing the game on purpose. Like is he betting against his home team and he trying to shoot his team out the playoffs or out the game? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Hey, I see you, Stephen Brown.
The worst thing was after the next day when they Stephen A. Smith and all them talking about James Harden was too tired. That's the reason why they lost. What?
See, that's that bullshit.
That's the new excuse now. Tired. Okay. All right.
Tired from what? Tired from what?
They don't play defense like they used to, so what are you tired for?
So, yeah, they don't play defense. So what the fuck you tired from?
I always get in the argument with my coworker over that. I tell them that, like, they don't play defense like they did back in the 80s and 90s, because if they were playing the 80s and 90s, they wouldn't be getting the points they're getting right now. But they said, oh, man, you a hater. You just need to shut the fuck up, man. Like, so you enjoy watching them shoot a lot of free-pointers and a million free throws every game. That's not cool to me. That's not real basketball.
But wait a minute, they supposed to be bigger, stronger, faster, better. Like, why they get tired?
Yeah.
They're playing less minutes.
Yeah. See, but when you point that out, though, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a hater.
That's what Colin Cowherd told me and everybody else the other day. He said they're bigger, stronger, faster. That's the truth. Well, why they play less minutes? Why they always tiring out? Why these guys are always fading in the playoffs?
Why these guys are always getting rest days and shit?
Right.
They do the most load management I ever seen in any sports.
Load management. I mean, I understand baseball. I know guys have to take days off in baseball. They play 162 games.
Yeah.
But basketball, now it's load management with basketball? Come on, man.
Yeah, when you considering that you get break when you come out the game. You get break when you go at the end of the quarter. You get break at halftime. You get break at the end of the third quarter. Then you get break in the fourth quarter, and then you might get an extended break if your ass is in foul trouble playing like shit.
People are paying their hard-earned money to come see these guys play, and they feel like, and it'd be nice for like, oh, I don't want to play right now because we ain't playing nobody good. But people pay that hard-earned money to come see you play, and you don't want to play. That's bullshit.
But yet they're supposed to be just as good, if not better, than the players that came before them, right? Man, miss me with that dumbass shit.
And I get tired of like how they're starting to just shit on players in the past just because they never saw them play, and just because of the fact that they have this perception that everybody back then was just little 6'4" white guy. Like, I don't like how they keep shitting on Wilt, and they're gonna start doing it with Kareem soon. That shit irritates me, man, because Wilt, and I know James know this, and LB know this, and I guess Lou. Wilt at one point, Jordan and them, he was seen as the GOAT in many people's eyes. Now all of a sudden, he's not even a top 15 player now.
Yeah, not even tough. But that just goes to show you that that just goes to show you the misinformation or the disinformation. Because look, it's already came to the conclusion that those people that work at ESPN don't have an idea what they're talking about half the time, right? Even on Fox Sports, a lot of those useless hacks don't know what the fuck they're talking about anyway. And then you got these beat writers that's out here, these 20-something-year-old beat writers that don't know the history of the game. They're stat nerds.
Wilt in my top 15.
Well, in my top 5.
Yeah, he's in my top 5 too.
I would go top 5, but the only reason why I didn't put him in top 5, because you got to think about the game was harder when Bird was going 5 and winning 3. Magic was going 9 winning 5. Jordan going 6 and 0. You know what I mean? The game was way harder. Even when Isaiah go 2-1. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that I can put in my top 10, and I look at the level of play that was being played. So I know Bill Russell was supposed to be this all defender, but Will still was giving his ass buckets. And like you said, he was labeled as the GOAT at one time. So I could put him in my top 15, but he in my top 10. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's another thing about people gotta understand, like, about Wilt. Like, it won't like LeBron where he was getting blown the fuck out in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Or if they were in the same conference getting blown out in the finals, conference finals. They were close series. But the thing about the Celtics is, like, this is before free agency, really. Like, the Celtics had all the superstars on. Well, I don't want to say all the superstars, but they had a whole bunch of stars, superstars, and all-stars on one team.
Basically, the Celtics was like an all-star team.
Right. It was an all-star team. So it's like Will had to go up against that every goddamn year. And his stick man's was at the beginning like an old Paul Arizin, somebody like that. He didn't really have, a real team until he got with the Sixers. And then they beat the hell out of the Celtics one year. Then he went to Lakers, but there are some games that you could criticize him for. There's some times when he put his, he didn't really, imprint his name and on the game as it should have. Like that game 7 of the 1969 finals. He should have forced the coach to put him back in. You know what I'm saying? But the coach, I think his name was Von Brennerkoff or some shit like that. I forgot his name. But he wouldn't put Wilt back in the game. And Bill Russell, after that series, said that the reason why Wilt didn't win enough is because Wilt didn't want it enough. He said, if I was on that team, I would have forced the coach to put him back in. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But at the same time, Bill Russell, man, you had a super team, man. You had a a all-star damn near every position in your starting lineup. So
Basically,
it's like you kind of were in a situation where it was favorable for you to win every year.
basically. I
I'm
mean,
not knocking him. He's a great player, but I don't think he's better than Wilt Chamberlain.
Like what I seen, Wilt was a man trying to do everything he could for his team to win, but he didn't have enough help for his team to win back in the day.
Yeah, that he was just undermanned, but like what he was bringing to the game and how he did it, he was the most dominant force in the league, man. No, like just think about it: 54 points and 25 rebounds. That is fucking unheard of. I don't give a fuck what league you playing. I don't give a fuck who out there. If that was the league, that was the league. But he still was dominating. But he just was going against, like two Raw said, a fucking all-star team. He can only do so much, but he'll squeak out one. How many championships Will got? Like two, huh?
Two.
he got two.
Yeah. So he in that top. He in my top 10 because of the average too. The points. Now, if you split that Boston team up and you even it out, and they got the same amount of all stars, will they have what half of the range Russell have, or just as more?
I think he probably had about 4 or 5.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So that's what I'm saying. Have Russell have 6 and Will to have 5 of them. Like I'm saying, they split that shit. So at the end of the day, I saw what Will was diamond that dog. That man was a fucking force. So like I said, 54 and 25, 50 and whatever. Dog, this nigga stays going 50 like it wasn't nothing. That's
and
half of the points.
James, remember they didn't count assists and blocks back in the day either.
That's what I'm trying to tell these youngsters. So just imagine if they was Bill Russell and his numbers would look better. Don't get me wrong, but Wilt was way more a dominant scorer, defender, and he could. I seen him run a point too.
And he most likely, if they counted blocks back then, he most likely would be the all-time leader in triple doubles.
That was one of my grandfather's favorite basketball players. He said, "See that boy there? That boy was a playboy." I said, "What you mean?
So
They slept over 100 women. They had made a whole documentary about this shit." Will was on all the
But they
ES.
don't realize,
He was on all the magazines.
like these young cats don't realize how great of an athlete Wilt was too.
all those dudes was great athletes, man. Even though he, I don't know what the hell going on with him now, but Jim Brown was a great athlete. Like they say, not only with they say Jim Brown's like the greatest lacrosse player ever.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I seen those highlight tapes of him playing lacrosse. He was good.
Yeah, they say he was phenomenal playing lacrosse and shit. Jim Brown was an arm wrestler. Of course, a football player. I think he was involved in other sports too. I want to say he was involved in track and field, but I'm not certain of that. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Wilt was involved in track and field, basketball player, a volleyball player. He was a great athlete, not just a basketball player. Same thing with Bill Russell. That's why Bill Russell had to school Kendrick Perkins' stupid ass the other day. Talking some LeBron, the greatest athlete of all time. Get the hell out of here.
For real. Yeah, shit.
See, that's what they don't understand. They say LeBron played football, right? And he played basketball. All right, that's cool. But
Didn't Bill Russell have to choose basketball over some other sport he was gonna do?
It was a track and field, right?
Yeah, it was
yeah,
track.
that's why because he said the Olympics wanted him. That's why he sent the picture of that long jump or whatever that was, the high jump. And Sean Draymond Green, he broke records and he was second in the Olympics and all that. When Draymond tried to throw that shot at talking about LeBron, like Two Raw just said. But this is what I'm saying. When we was coming up too, bro, the old school taught us a whole lot. They didn't prive us and thought just because they was the best. They taught us the game the right way. It was up to us to learn it though. Some people took it the right way. Some people thought they ain't need it and they ain't getting nowhere. Some people got somewhere who listen. But with that being said, we played every sport, bro. Whatever was in season, we was out there. I'm a testimony of that, bro. It wasn't a summer I had off. If it was football season, I'm out there. Baseball season, I'm out there. Basketball season, I'm out there. Track and season, I'm out there. Cross country season, I'm out there. That's 5 fucking sports, nigga. I ain't never took a liking in the tennis and that golf shit, but we had that too. But I'm just talking about stuff as far as playing team sports. Man, I was out there, man. We couldn't miss that shit, man. That was in our blood. And the old school watching them, they installed that in us, what I'm saying. So when we try to do it to the other people, they got a grasp of it, certain ones. That's how you get the LeBrons. I was supposed to graduate in 95. I graduated in 97. So that class when Chris Webber went to Michigan, his second year, that would have been my first year going.
Right.
94, 95, the year he got drafted. But the chick that I was going with, she slashed up my whole application, man, before I got to send it off on senior day. Because you know when you go to school, they had this thing called senior day. And you go to the convention center, and they got every college in that, dog. You just get the application, fill it out, you talk to the recruits, you take the ACT, that's what we was taking. Some of them take SAT. You hear from the people. I heard from different little schools. So I filled out the one from Michigan, about to send it off. And that's when that shit happened. The whole application cut. Like she blowed it, and that's how females used to do in our city. You know what I mean? Just to keep a nigga down from leaving them or whatever the case may be. But it's like, man, this shit was hard. Then you going through family problems as it is. So now you got to stay back for real and just be a Joe Blow, get an average job, and get it by how the best way you can. But that was my biggest mistake, not going, because I know I could have changed a lot. And so everybody don't make the right mistake, dog. I know people regret, man, I should have did this and not did that. Don't get down on yourself, though. Keep pushing. Them opportunities could come back, because I noticed one thing. I had the love for the band. Like I say, I did everything in school. So I was thinking about just enrolling in a school just to play in a band, just to give me something to do, so I could get me a little degree in something to help start my business to make it grow a little more. Bam. And I'm telling you, it's gonna take off, bro, so I can help people. That's my main goal. To show convicted felons that I was once one, you can do it too. Don't get down on yourself because you got a strike or two. Just keep your nose clean, go get your warehouse job. It's gonna be hard, man. Ain't nothing gonna be easy. Don't be scared to fail and go through that fire to get where you need to go. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, on that note, we're gonna end it right there. I'm gonna go take care of some business real quick. Come back later on. We'll chop it up some more. But I appreciate y'all being on the panel. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Smash like, hit subscribe, man. That's your boy. Scream at me. Oh!